Hello everyone, this is Bhumika Patil. In the second part of this chapter, we discussed about types of enterprises, steps in setting up a business, outcomes of engaging in entrepreneurship, and characteristics of an entrepreneur. In the third part of entrepreneurship development concept and scopes, we discussed about following outcomes. First, role of entrepreneurship in economic growth. Second, entrepreneurial process. And third, distinct processes in entrepreneurial process. The role of entrepreneurship in economic growth. In order for entrepreneurs to thrive in a nation, the government must play an important role in creating the kind of business environment that create the basis for growth, stability, and future success of entrepreneurs. A business, when managed by an entrepreneur, can bring economic prosperity to the country. General well being and social, economic, and political stability are the necessary conditions for entrepreneurship, business, or development. The growth of small scale industries in India has been some of the most distinctive features of planned economic development during the last 2 decades. The role of entrepreneurship in economic growth primarily involves the increasing the per capita output and the income of the people of country, initiating and creating changes in structure of business and society for further growth and increased output arises, thus to enable more wealth to be divided among the various participants, that is stakeholders, generation of innovations that leads to the creation of new product and services, improvisation and modification on existing product to better suit market and customers need, creation of self employment and to cut back the dependency of potential employment of new workers in government sector, streamline of the private sector or encourage the inclusion of new technology that is less labor dependent, increase in the national output which in turn lead to greater and stronger economic growth, laying the seed bed for creating new entrepreneur in various new technologies such as biotechnology medicine, nanotechnology, new material technology. Continuing with the role of entrepreneurship in economic growth, acting as a catalyst to nurture entrepreneurs and corporate entrepreneurs in a business organization, providing government grant and subsidy to existing and would-be entrepreneurs to aid their business development, providing entrepreneurs in the SMI or SME various types of business loans to act as an impetus for business and economic growth in the nation, to facilitate these various business development of entrepreneurs, commercial banks, SME banks, etc., providing the support, government decisions to engage both would-be Bhumiputra and non-Bhumiputra, various entrepreneurship development schemes, providing knowledge and information through seminars, conferences, exhibitors, various business, small business, and entrepreneurial business e-portals, providing of various financial information, resources support from various government agencies and national corporations such as MDC, MARDI, FAMA, FELDA, etc. The entrepreneurial process. The process of pursuing or going after a new venture or a business, whether it is a new product going into an existing market or existing product going into a new market, or the creation of a totally new organization, or Entrepreneurial process can be defined as the steps in taken order to establish a new enterprise. It is a step-by-step method one has to follow to set up an enterprise. Some entrepreneurial processes are: first one, creation process, creating something new of value. Second, requires the commitment of the necessary time and effort devoted to create something new and make it workable. Third, involves the enjoyment of the rewards that are freedom or monetary after the efforts followed by the personal satisfaction. The entrepreneurial process have five distinct processes. First one is identification and evaluation of the opportunity. This is the preliminary step or initial step in it one has to follow for establishing a firm. Second is decision making. In this step, the entrepreneur is seen consulting with DIC, means District Industrial Center, and MSME, means Micro Small Medium Enterprises. Some of the decisions to be taken are: decision of acquiring funds from banks and financial institutions, acquisition of permission, recognition and application, making of preliminary project report, that is PPR, decision regarding land, building, plant, machinery, labor, raw material, fuel, energy, water supply, filtration, etc. Third one is development of the business plan. Some of the planning steps include are: planning for infrastructure like plant and building, getting permission and recognition from government or any other reputed authority, applying for environment clearance, purchasing of land and licensing of mines if necessary, applying for electric connections and water supply, planning the financial feasibility, technical feasibility and operational feasibility, study of preliminary project report, that is PPR, and preparation of detailed project report, that is DPR, getting loan and or capital investment, acquisition of machineries and planning for installation. The fourth process is determination of the required resources. Following are some steps that will help us to get a clear picture of how action in planning steps are groomed into implementation steps or determination of required resources. Acquisition of land, setting up a building and purchasing raw materials, installation of plant and machineries and arranging human resources, receiving permissions and reorganization later, and receiving capital investment, starting operations and productions, arranging fuel, electricity and water supply, making infrastructural development, that is road, hospitals, schools, residence, etc. Last, management of the resulting enterprises. Managerial duties are also very important for an entrepreneur as well as for the organization. Some duties to be taken care of are: preparing market policy and strategy, managing promotion product or service, formulating pricing policy, managing wholesalers and retailers, deciding the profit margin, and last, warehouse management. Just now we seen about entrepreneurial processes. There is no difference between entrepreneurial process or a setting up a business. In next part of this chapter we will discuss about benefits and drawbacks of entrepreneurship. Thank you.